Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to a new DC live stream. My name is Matthew Batiri. I'm your host and only host today. Michael and Wasim are off to Perth for a crypto convention. So if you are watching from WA or Perth, feel free to check out the event. Just search Perth crypto event and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. And yeah, maybe you'll be able to meet some of the Breakout Solutions team. So today we're going to wrap things up for the week that has been. I think we are going to name this this live stream this week in crypto and recap all the highlights of the week. So we're going to change a few things up in our YouTube live streams on Friday. So hopefully you continuously love this content. If you do, make sure you like, subscribe, click on notifications so you can catch us whenever we are going live, which is usually 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Monday to Friday. All right, without further ado, let's jump into the news highlights. Matt, take it away. Thank you, Matt. I'm going to just talk to myself this entire time. All right, UK inflation jumps to an 11.1% on the back of energy and food rises. So Rishi Sunak has pledged to make the fight against a rising cost of living his number one priority after surging energy bills sent the UK annual inflation rate to a 41-year high of 11.1. Preparing the ground for tough action in Thursday's autumn statement, the Prime Minister responded to the highest figure since October 1981 by describing inflation as the enemy that needed to be faced down. The annual inflation rate has more than doubled from its level of 4.6% a year ago and is more than 5 times higher than the government's 2% target core inflation, which strips out food, energy, tobacco, and alcohol remaining unchanged at 6.5%. The ONS said households were now paying 90% more for gas, electricity, and other fuels than they were a year earlier. Food price inflation rose from 14.6% to 16.4%, its highest level since 1977. So we've been talking recently a lot about the rising cost of energy in Europe, and it seems like it's hit the UK very hard. Obviously, they've been playing musical chairs with their Prime Minister. I watched the news last night and it was said that our Prime Ministers met 3 UK Prime Ministers in the space of a year. So they've been doing, like I said, playing musical chairs, and that probably does add to the all the issues going on over there because there's no clarity. So even if you have a leader that you like or you don't like, there's no certainty, right? It's just like trading. When there's no certainty in the market, then people start exiting the market. So right now, because there's not a lot of certainty in the UK, there's a lot of chaos, and now rising cost of living is hitting everyone hard. So I'll be interested to hear what unemployment numbers are, what, how many more people are now homeless because they can't afford, basic stuff like rent and so forth. So I want to hear those numbers and how this inflation has been affecting the people of the UK. Next, we have MasterCard, Citigroup, and other global banking giants start digital dollar pilot with New York Federal Reserve. So if you don't know what the word pilot is, it's like the first go. You're like when you watch a pilot of a new TV series, it's the first episode, and it looks like this is the first time MasterCard and co are going to be looking at implementing the digital dollar. So they're joining hands with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York to start a 12-week-long pilot for digital dollar. Sorry, guys, if I'm stumbling or mumbling or lisping a bit. I just got a denture because I lost a tooth, and it's a lot harder to talk when you've got something foreign stuck in your mouth all day. I'll tell you that. So I look pretty, as you can see, but without it in, I look like a hooligan. So bear with me. So the pilot, dubbed the Regulatory Liability Network, will be conducted in a test environment using simulated data, Reuters reported. Besides MasterCard and Citigroup, the major global banks, HSBC and Wells Fargo, are also involved in the pilot project. Now, the purpose of the pilot is to test whether banks can speed up payments by using a tokenized version of the dollar in a common database. The project thus differs from traditional cryptocurrencies, which don't rely on a database, but instead on a distributed ledger. A digital dollar is a form of central bank digital currency, or CBDC. We've spoken a whole lot about CBDCs in the past, and it's only a matter of time till we do, every country adopts it. It's going to be a slow process, but this is going to give them, unfortunately, more eyes on what we spend our money on, and it's reducing our privacy. So you can see the problems about, you can see why crypto was invented, even though this has probably been one of the worst weeks in crypto. This is where we start cleaning out the good and the bad in the crypto sphere. And now we're going to sort of, start finishing this bear market and, going into the next bull run. So we just got to be patient, but this is all part of it. This is your first bear market. I can tell you I nearly gave up last bear market because I came in right after the last pump. So I was probably in the same emotional state that you guys are in right now. This is your first bear market, thinking everything's going to zero. I've lost money in crypto. Only my friends or people on the internet make money, and I've not made a cent. You will if you just have hodl, have diamond hands, and be patient for the next bull run, because it will come. So don't be afraid. Stay in this space. This space is going to get better and better. So if you're thinking about leaving, don't. Got a couple of comments. Let me quickly look. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's join Matt for this week's crypto. Yeah, thanks for Sim. He's dogging me. Alrighty. I wonder how much money Matt lost this week with so many others being wiped out. How much money Matt lost this week with so many? I didn't lose any because I cashed out all my crypto about 6 months ago. So yeah, no losses for me, just some trading accounts, but all my crypto is sold. I'm only in a few projects that we have inside our members program. So if you're not part of our members program, get in touch with us and we'll let you know what we are currently investing in. Next news highlight is El Salvador's president Nayib Bukele and Tron's Justin Sunder buy 1 Bitcoin every day. So really good. The dollar cost averaging, which is fantastic. And these guys, think about the amount of manpower these guys have with their country and their business. They've probably got fantastic traders that are saying, hey, we're basically close to a bottom here. Let's start dollar cost averaging in, which is where you figure out how much money you want to jump into the crypto market with over how many days or weeks or months. So if you're like, they're doing, 1 Bitcoin a day, but you could do $100 a day, and no matter what the price is, buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or some sort of blue chip stocks. And over time, you're going to get a good average of the buy price. Even if it goes up, that means you're making money because the earlier Bitcoin or what a token that you bought has appreciated. And if it goes down, you're reducing that buy price. If you're buying at 19,000 and then the next day you buy at 17,000, the average price is 18,000. So the price only needs to get to 18 for you to be broken even. So we do recommend dollar cost averaging. Anyone that's watching this stream, hopefully you're doing that. If you want to outrun dollar cost averaging, that's where we have our mirrored portfolios in our 1K a day and our Millionaire Club. We basically trade cryptocurrency so we can, do better than just dollar cost averaging. So if you want to hear more, feel free to come to our upcoming webinar. We've got a brand new webinar on December 11th. So I've just got the link below. So breakoutsolutions.com.au/7-passive-income-streams. And Michael's going to be presenting some of the ways that we've been able to make money during this bear market where, unless you are a trader and shorting the market, you would just see that your portfolio has been losing money. So we've got really great strategies that allow you to earn passive income even during a bear market. So come check it out. All right, we're on to the tweets, which is my favorite part of this stream. We got Watch a Guru just in. Binance temporarily suspends USDT and USDC deposits on the Solana chain. So if you've been watching this stream for a while, you know that I don't like Solana. Solana's been tied to FTX, and now the chain's having a few issues. So I'm not going to go into the details why I don't like Solana, but basically it's too centralized, and 65% of the tokens are held by the people who developed it, plus all their seed round investors, all that type of jazz. And I think it's like 10-15% is actually allocated to the general public. So there's too much. There's too many tokens not available to the general public, and so I don't like that coin. And now they've had plenty of blockchain outages, and now things are just getting worse with FTX. So I'd be staying clear away from Solana. Next, we have Neil Jacobs. SBF can't be trusted. Vitalik can't be trusted. CZ can't be trusted. No one can be trusted. That's why we Bitcoin. True, Bitcoin was created for peer-to-peer transaction with no middle person. Since then, exchanges, DEXs, everything like that has sort of popped up to fruition. Imagine if none of that existed and we had just ever had one cryptocurrency, and that is Bitcoin. Man, Bitcoin's value would be enormous because we wouldn't have any altcoins, all that type of stuff, and we can just go and make sure that Bitcoin is the only one that was, or the only blockchain-based cryptocurrency that could have ever been created. It'd be amazing. It'd be good because it would just stop all the nonsense going on right now, and it would make the world a lot better place. Got a couple of comments. Thanks, Wasim. Alrighty, last tweet, yep. Michael Vanderpope, the only evident chart to watch, the 1998 of #crypto. So I looked at this chart before, and I was like, oh, surely something's wrong. They're basically saying that there's just as many crypto users as internet users right now in 2022. Now, I've seen a different adoption curve, and I don't think we're at the same level. So maybe someone's just recreated this, but I was pretty sure there's definitely more people on the internet than there is in crypto. But look, I could be wrong, but this is great. Any news is good news, even if it's fake news. So if this gets spread around, more people are going to just be wowed by the fact that the adoption has outrun the internet, which is great to see. All righty, we are on to the adoption highlights. Let me change my banners. So first adoption highlight, Binance receives FSP license in Abu Dhabi amidst the FTX fiasco. So hard to say with a denture in your mouth. Binance keeps spreading its tentacles all over the globe. It's eventually stretched further to the United Arab Emirates. The crypto exchange is now ready for digital asset transactions in the ADGM, Abu Dhabi Global Market. Recently, Binance received an SFP, the Financial Services Permission, from the FSRA, Financial Services Regulatory Authority, in the ADGM. The company can now offer its crypto services in the Emirates Global Market through this license. For example, the company will be in charge of storing and securing the crypto assets of professional clients. However, the company must trust the FSP requirements from the FSRA. The company will likely meet these requirements considering its ADGM achievement earlier this year. In April 2022, the ADGM authority offered Binance an IPA in principle approval. The company can legally carry out digital currency broker-dealer services through this license. So really interesting. And I want to pause. I don't want to say anything. I'm going to read the next one because they kind of tie into each other. Trust Wallet launches browser extension, integrates with Binance Pay and Coinbase Pay. Following the collapse of FTX and the bank run on crypto exchanges in general, the self-custody Trust Wallet is gaining momentum. In 1 week, the company launched its long-anticipated browser extension and collaborated with Binance Pay and Coinbase Pay, whose users can now transfer their funds directly to a Trust Wallet account. The browser extension was launched on November 14, and it's now available on Google Chrome and Opera. The extension lets users store, send, and receive crypto across all Ethereum virtual machines, chains, and Solana. A network auto-detected function provides users with a seamless dApp experience without the need to manually add networks. The extension also includes multi-wallet support, NFT support, fiat on-ramp providers, and non-EVM blockchain integrations, as well as hardware wallet support. So why I didn't want to say anything about Binance is I want you guys to understand that since the collapse of FTX, not only has TWT, Trust Wallet, the token appreciated, went from like $1 to $2.50. And if you want to look at me doing some technical analysis on that coin, check out Wednesday's stream because I went through the chart. But it doesn't surprise me that people taking money off exchanges are going to look at what is like the best, self-custody wallet you can have. Trust Wallet, obviously, even though it's quite new, does have a very good reputation. Binance is now doing a lot of marketing and probably doing a lot of collaboration and joint ventures because he knows FTX has collapsed. So there's so many people that maybe were just on one exchange. They're now going to start looking for a different exchange to either hold their coins or to just, to trade on. So Binance is the biggest exchange worldwide. FTX was the second biggest. So if you've just gone from the second biggest, are you really going to try and downgrade to whatever the third is? No, you want to go to who's number one. It's just simple marketing. So Binance is probably going to onboard a whole bunch of new clients. That's also helped Trust Wallet with the amount of people taking and removing their coins off exchanges. So it probably got more downloads in the last week than in the previous year, I can imagine, something crazy like that. And obviously they're making some good money with people now not only downloading their app, but also sending their money there. So I'm assuming they're going to get transactional fees and all that type of jazz, which is bread and butter for these types of wallets and so forth. All right. Lastly, we have Trust Wallet. This was a Trust Wallet. I forgot to show that. That news article. The last one is Adidas original release wearables NFTs dubbed virtual gear. So they've actually made a full collection of like 16 pieces of digital art that you can buy, and you can go to what is the website? The website is Adidas. It was somewhere. I want you guys to check it out if you've got some time. But basically, I think it's adidas.com/wearables, something like that. But basically, it's pretty cool. Sorry, adidas.com/metaverse. There we are. Let's go check it out. Let's go open it up. Let's see what it's like in there. So paste it in here. Let's check out some of these collectibles because it'd be cool to maybe get your hands on some. There might be some like members promos and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was going to say no one would actually wear that if it was real, but looks they do a cool 3D image. That's interesting. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's pretty fancy. Punk's Comics. Well, how much does this cost? Mad Clown, buy on OpenSea. Let's have a look. Now, when buying NFTs, a hot tip is if it has no use case, don't buy one. So we want to make sure that these guys Genesis collection, Adidas originals and members. Okay, let's go Genesis. You want to make sure it has use cases. Okay, very small, so like just 0.1 of an ETH. So I can't see anything, but what you want to do is you want to maybe go back to the website, super degen immunity, mechanical manipulation. Okay, so that's superpowers. You want to kind of see what it gives you. Like, is it just literally a digital art, or is it going to actually give me the ability to get discounts on buying Adidas gear, etc., etc., etc. So creator fee 10%, that's quite high, obviously. Very high. All right, guys, well, there you go. Adidas is now releasing digital artwork, a bit like RFKT. They're big. They did want something with Nike, RTK, RFTK, I think it's RFTK or something like that. They've got some really cool digital art. They've done stuff with Nike. If I just maybe type in Nike, it might come up. There you go, RTFKT. See, they did some stuff as well. So they're a little bit behind, but looks like they get 1.28 ETH. So look, if you buy something that's branded, there's a good potential where you can on-sell the NFT and make a little bit of dough. So here's some shoes that they did. The half an ETH, that's like so expensive. So just for a shoe. So you want to make sure that you can get some stuff. So you can check out, usually in their blurb, they've got stuff where you can join their Discord, ask questions. So instead of just buying an NFT, too fast, do a bit of research. What is the use case? Can you get any discounts, et cetera, or access to anything cool? All right, guys, that is it for today's DC live stream. Thanks so much for watching. Let me quickly look at, awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the links. One more time, just in case, we have our upcoming webinar on December 11th about how you can earn 7 digital currency 7 streams of passive income using digital assets. That's what I meant to say, but this mouthpiece has got me. It's got me saying the wrong thing. So, guys, come along December 11th. Michael, Wasim, and myself are going to do an amazing presentation, and we'd love for you to be part of it. And we'll catch you at the live stream. We'll catch you at next week's live streams, or we'll see you at the December 11th. 11th. Thanks for watching. Catch you next week. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe out there. Bye, guys.